What's up, everybody?
Because they said that they're fighting for everybody, as in everybody. Instead,
We're going to be watching the protests today. This is downtown in Columbus right now.
They're not fighting for that. They're just fighting to just be fighting. Like, so their cause is not the same.
And so you said you didn't feel safe. Boobs, you know.
News to share.
Then how do you feel about like being out there? I know you said you want to be here for solidarity, but how do you feel like being here on the ground?
I'm happy. I'm fine.
We just missed it. There was a crazy guy on with a megaphone just spouting some crazy shit. It was pretty funny. I was trying to rush on to see if we can like get them on the stream, but they cut away. It was pretty funny.
And some of the protests that have been going on, there's been really heavy police response and at times very violent police response.
So I guess these guys started showing up about an hour before their scheduled protest down here.
You talking about like Black Lives Matter killing black people, or?
Well, I mean like the difference in police response to
there's
like this demonstration compared to like
CNN
Black Lives
coverage
Matter
in
demonstration.
St. Paul, Atlanta,
That's
Columbus,
sort of-
and Lansing.
Well, I don't feel safe with them either. Like, the Columbus Police Department is fuck 12. Like, you're no help. That's what I said. Like, if we all come together, I'm talking about as a cops too. If the good cops outweigh the bad cops, then it would be a more peacefulized world. Like, we won't have to worry about nothing. Like, everything will be so much calmer. We don't have to worry about a police officer going up to go kill a black person because they're black, or a white police or a black person going to go kill a white person because they're white. Like, we don't have to worry about none of that. So I feel the same way like I feel about the Proud Boys. It's fuck 12 until we get the good cops.
Thank you so much for talking with me. Was there anything that you'd like to add or anything we didn't talk about that you'd like to?
No, I'm a part of an organization called the Downtowners. So yeah, that's what my organization with.
Okay.
So yeah.
What's the
I
about?
missed streaming the insurrection, so I didn't want to miss today's festivities if anything goes down.
We're just a team. We're an organization.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh boy. The Spectre's dead. Betty White's still alive. Yeah, busy news day.
I just feel like it was too much for Who else is going to trade you?
I wouldn't suggest owning one without knowing about it.
All about safety.
I guess the Boogaloo Boys were there waving a trans flag, so that's kind of interesting. I guess they were talking shit to some just typical Trump supporters or QAnon douchebags.
We elected a lot of people who get elected who don't have our heart, and then they start pitting us against each other. It's visual stuff. Once you have a conversation, you realize you agree on everything.
Heavily armed.
If you agreed on everything, this would be a boring show. I think what says dialogue and discussion. We live in a free society where we need to be able to discuss.
We live in a free society where you should be allowed to lynch black people if you want. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
What do you feel about the term?
That's unity. That's healing. That's democracy. That's freedom. That's liberty.
Qualified immunity, I think, is one of the things that makes everybody agree on. It should be removed right now. Qualified immunity out there. Doesn't matter whether it's Donald Trump or
Let me go.
they're also society for everybody.
Next time I need a book reading going on, I'll call her.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Say it.
Better not be fighting.
Don't forget to why is the skull on everything? Why do they use it for satanic symbols?
We painted the picture of just me and my friends have gone for the last 3 days and got maced and tear gas and arrested all fucking summer, and they're just out here strolling about because they're racist! Fuck off!
You're the only laughing stock here.
Your dog is cold. Go to Dollar General.
If it wasn't for crooks, Biden didn't stand a chance, LOL.
Hey! No, get the fuck off, dude! Get the fuck back! Get back! Get back!
I ain't gotta get back nowhere, bitch.
Bullshit! You are actually in fucking personal space. Get the fuck back!
You come to my space.
Bullshit! You just fucking walked up on everybody!
Guys, that dog! Jesus!
You just hit me, dipshit. That's personal
You're in my
space.
ear.
Whoa, getting feisty. Getting spicy. Somebody punch somebody.
Get the fuck out, dirty dog. Get a proper dog purse and get the fuck out.
Get a proper dog. Is that what that person said? What do we mean to the dog?
Talking that shit, but you ain't gonna do nothing.
You the bitch, you the one backing up.
Scary ass, man.
That has been done for a long time.
Alright, this guy doesn't need that much attention. He's got cameras on him now. It's like he's getting off on this. Like he's just like fuck this guy. Like let him run off.
My cat's going after my mouse cord. Let's see what's going on. Anything going on?
Alright. He doesn't need this much attention. Like he loves it.
Free country. Judge not, and thou shalt not be judged.
That's not the quote,
Free
man.
country. Free country. Judge not, and thou shalt not be judged.
To go through this.
I have the
He needs
right
a
to
sympathy,
stand
that's what he
here.
needs.
I have the right to say what the hell I want.
What's your dog's name?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Dog shit, but why don't you take it home? Get it warm.
My dog's fine.
Doesn't look like it.
She's fine. She shivers all the damn time.
All the damn time. She shivers all the damn time.
He needs his sympathy. That's what he needs.
Because you fine, man. Put that dog in your coat, man. Respect him with the dog, man. Put it in your coat. For real, bro. My sign says.
Too scared?
No, I ain't embarrassed.
Too scared? Too
You
scared!
gotta hurry up. There's your man.
Also, the counter protester's a little spicy today.
I'm a man. Tell me my dog at home. I don't need to use my dog in the freezing cold.
My very rich kid that has like with the fucking
It went quiet.
Bend at the knees.
We can't have two live videos going at once. Why not, internet? All right, that's a boring shot. Let's go back to this one.
Oh hell.
down in Lansing.
Stop giving racist platforms.
That's a racist
She's not white. Is she black?
I'm just asking you a question. So your wife can't be racist because she's not white? That makes no sense.
Because he's racist. That's why he's out here. That's why he's racist.
What's illegal?
Stop giving racist platforms. 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 Stop giving racist platforms.
You people are very confident in your position, aren't you? That you
Yeah,
won't
you won the election.
letting free information flow, and you just want
Is that why you're mad? Because our vice president is Kamala Harris? Are you intimidated by the vice president's skin? Are you upset because Joe Biden has the most diverse cabinet in American history? Is that what you're upset about? Is that
Clarence
what you're
Thomas
upset
is the
about?
best. Don't you
I'm
love Clarence
asking
Thomas?
you a question. I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking the questions here.
Shit you say, you don't ask me a damn thing. I don't gotta answer nothing. But I know you're just mad because Kamala Harris is in the White House.
You don't know shit.
And she's not white. Clearly, you don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
That's why you
You're
gotta
telling me
talk
what I
about
think.
it. That's why you gotta talk about it because you don't know shit. Your face. You came over to me. You think Donald Trump is a don't know shit. Like I said, are you pissed because Kamala Harris is going to be in the White House?
Yep.
Kamala Harris, you're intimidated by her skin. You're intimidated because Joe Biden has the most diverse administration ever. And openly gay people. Oh, I hope you Trumpies stand wrong. This is sweet justice for 2016. That's why you're out here, because the vice president is black, and I'm not hearing nothing else.
Y'all are gonna need therapy after this, I'm just saying. You guys are going
If
to.
let Hillary won, maybe there wouldn't be a black person in the White House, so that's what she did.
The little video, just for your information, is Lansing.
I believe that it's important to understand why you
Because they're racist. That's the fucking belief.
Stop giving racist platforms. Stop giving racist platforms.
Whoop,
Not in your face. Literally doing exactly what you're saying.
Right. You support, you're so
I
patriotic,
can't.
right? You're so the First Amendment.
No, I don't think so.
He's a clown.
I will when this guy stops giving racist platform to say shit. He does not need a fucking voice any more than they've had a voice for 400 fucking years. Have to shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's a good point. We need to stop giving microphones to fucking racist pieces of shit. Would probably help things. But my freedoms!
Clarence Thomas is a rapist and a fascist, by the way.
And it's not gonna matter.
Racist, sexist, child molester! Fuck you for supporting.
Y'all are trying to steal it from us. That's to stop the damn steal. I'm not having shit get stolen from Joe Biden. That's why I'm out here. Stop that.
Why the fuck are we even debating this?
That's the damn steal.
Exchange phone numbers and fuck off.
That's the damn steal. Y'all are trying to steal it from a duly elected president.
They're trying to steal Democratic votes, not Republican votes. Let me break this one out from 2000. Donald Trump only cares about his votes. Guy watches news. Wonderful. Cool. I'm actually not even talking to you, so.
Of course he's going to say no. He's an idiot, but he said I'm stupid and I don't know shit. There's not one to make it. You're stupid. You don't know shit.
What else we got going on in the world? Where are the protests at? Where are the protests at? It's going to be kind of slow for a bit, I'm guessing.
Black people have been allowed to vote for less than 60 years and you're saying it's not an issue? Fuck off.
Allocate different things based on your race. They're going towards
Oh my god. What?
Man, I'm white and I have never faced racism. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, that time I did actually talk to you. I should apologize for that. I did actually direct that at your ass.
As long as you're not yelling in my ear, it's fine.
That's not
Okay, well then I'm definitely going to talk to you a lot more.
Does your button say don't yell in my ear, I support, or does it say I support free speech?
This isn't Full Metal Jacket. You can't write don't scream in my ear on your helmet. I'm really sad about Family Video breaking up, so I'm just doing whatever I can here.
Where's your button for that?
You need to get a button made. You should fucking know better. Don't be talking to him. You're fucking welcome, buddy. Believe me, every single thing that you said was not information.
That's totalitarian.
It's really, really not.
Like the impeached president is trying to do, right? Like the impeached president trying to do on January, okay?
Hey, whatever happened to 2016, fuck your feelings. Whatever happened to fuck your feelings? Bring that shit back.
My home.
Yeah, you should be.
That's horrible.
You are literally contributing to it, you fucking asshole.
Hot take. There's talk about these nationwide Capitol building protests being a false flag to blame anyone in order to push for removal of 2A. Best thing to do, whether on the left or right politically, is to stay home and not get involved. Prayer is a better option.
Yeah.
So, to save your guns, make sure you stay home and pray, everybody. That's good advice.
It's not a fashion statement, it's like
I'm sorry.
Like, we do a lot of work with BLM.
I'm not being mean. Oh, that
We have contacts with BLM here. They were like, hey, meet us over here and with our security guys.
Black Lives Matter.
Who? She's at home.
I understand what they're saying. It's not one person.
I agree, it's not one person, but do you just want me to out them?
Out them. Oh, you mean you're claiming that you're the closet? Well, I don't know what that term is.
Oh, do they not?
Whoever you're talking to doesn't work.
So that Black Lives Matter protest that happened last week didn't happen?
Yeah,
they weren't real?
I know that you think every protest with a black person is called Black Lives Matter.
Oh, except for the fact that it said Black Lives Matter on their flags?
The Casey Goodson Jr.
He was put on by a liberal who has never done organizing before.
I don't know
who said it. Get like accepted into Black Lives Matter.
Never done anything with other organizers.
I mean, I'm asking a question.
I don't know what goes on down there.
I know, but they are not a part of a lot of.
Wait, what about Twisted Tea?
Apparently, I'm locked out of the Rad Left Facebook page, even with my secondary Facebook profile. So
What, the QAnon?
I couldn't share it to the Facebook.
This
is the one I had handy.
It's perfect. So just take the Boogaloo stuff off and we don't have a problem anymore, man. And I say that yeah, but like one step at a time.
I can only speak for myself. Boo's name died a while ago. Personally, I just say it's part of the Liberty Movement. Yes.
The Liberty Movement.
Yeah.
That's what happens after your 4th of July hot dog.
But I do know my beliefs.
The Liberty Movement.
You're just out there in the ether, going this way and that way.
We don't have a hierarchy. We don't have a hierarchy. From last Wednesday trying to put up the fight. More of an idea. Was that you? I think that was you.
No, I was out here last Saturday.
Okay. You look like somebody else that was here last Wednesday trying to split up the fight.
Yeah, that shit was
We're here to
bullshit last
stand
Wednesday.
Yeah. In every Hey, honestly, we've had. Taylor? We just had this date. Angle thought. Wow, that works.
That's what it is, man. Open dialogue, getting to know your fellow
It's
citizens.
just far enough out. That's pretty much all I want to do. I just want to
We're not out here against anybody.
You just want to make sure everybody understands.
Yeah, fuck that. But other than that, we're out here with the people, man. We're trying to.
Make America great again with my president, Donald J. Trump.
At the end of the day, that's what it's about, coming together as a community.
Absolutely.
Ain't no sense in sitting there fighting with each other and, throwing shade and talking shit. We got to come together and fix these burnt bridges.
We don't have to hate each other.
There's no point in hating each other, man. We're all fighting the same fight. We're all fighting the same
That
fight.
American dream. That's it.
That's all
anybody wants. That's all it was. A little bit of money.
I hear that.
Don't hold it chill. Raise my kids like happy.
Exactly.
That's all I want.
Exactly. At the end of the day, man, we were born free, and that's the way it should be.
What are we talking about freedoms for? What are you not free from? What are you fighting for right now, dude? What are you not free from? What is your problem? Why are you out there with guns? You got guns on, so good for you. That's your freedom. What are you yelling about?
Thank you.
Stay warm, brother.
This black guy comes, and all of a sudden there's a copper.
Our state is wasting millions of dollars on all this. We are hosting marches unit. It's crazy.
How much money did they blow on all these
I mostly see a Nazi group of Antifa and BLM terrorizing the crowd as usual. If you need first-hand proof that BLM and Antifa are the Nazi brown shirts for the Democrat Party, go research, spelled wrong of course, Project Veritas, the truth shall set you free. All these dumbass people who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about just say go research. And it's really funny that they spelled it wrong. Go research.
Football boys, you playing no football today, huh? They only last for 7 hours on one day. Enough for that day, though.
I'm just playing.
Boop, 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 boop.
educate me as to what that statue is all about?
I'm pretty sure it's like a World War I monument.
That the Ohio military did a lot of good things down
there. Let's find out. Let's look around, let's find out. Nothing going on in Raleigh.
Do you think this has been going well so far?
Huh?
How do you feel about how the event's been going so far?
Honestly, it's been great, dude. Everybody's been real polite. I mean, that guy yelled for quite a while, but I mean, the cops they've been great. They've been professional. They haven't said nothing weird. It's great, honestly. And I've been hoping to get a little closer with the BLM guys, but I'm not from here, so.
Ooh, an outside agitator.
This place is beautiful, honestly.
Is it?
I'm loving it.
Where are you from, bro? Where are you from that's worse than this?
Yeah. Really trying to protect this camera. The umbrella's like falling apart, but...
Hey, thanks, Demand Better. Thanks for the comment. Is that the name of your channel, Demand Better? I will go give it a subscribe. You are correct. We gotta stick together. There are not enough lefties on the internet. How do I find channels? Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. There you go. Do you subscribe to my personal account?
I did half my boot camp in Georgia in the winter, and they made us wear those little shorts outside with the t-shirts. Oh my god, my skin was burning. It was like sleep. There's some everybody's out there like shaking, like trying to stay in that attention. Like, that's it. You're like, stop moving. All right, give me 20. You're moving. Oh, supposed to be moving in the position of attention.
I wish it wasn't snowing.
Look at this fucking dweeb and his dweeb ass garb. That's some dweeb garb right there. I love America so much that I just take a strip of fabric from Joann's. I don't even bother taking off the fucking edges of it. I just leave the fucking blank margins. And I wrap myself around it like a fucking cape. I am the real Captain America. Ohio, you crazy. I actually have a theory that Ohio is the most American state in the fucking nation. I mean, think about it. It's stupid. It's ugly. Filled with a bunch of fucking morons.
You're from Ohio. You go to the mall with your mom. We're from Columbus, Ohio.
Filled with a bunch of dumb hicks. But you know, nothing against like hicks. I'm talking about dumb fucking like chud hicks. Like being a redneck is fine. Like you do you. And I mean, you were, you know, rednecks were the source of a lot of great labor movements throughout history. So I mean, you know, we can't really condemn them. And it's not fair to make fun of the Appalachian dialect, I suppose. But man, sometimes. Oh, here they're getting into it.
Do you have known bad actors in your organization? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yours are bad. Yours are
I have one thing to say about that. Fuck white supremacy. I will fight the racist. You find me a racist?
Don't say it while you're wearing a white hood. We don't care. No one can hear you past the white house.
Wearing a white hood.
Can hear you
That's
past the
patently ridiculous. There's no racism here. You little brainwash. Go home. Go home. There's no racism. If you see color,
so this guy,
you know who's racist? People that pretend that they do not see color. Because he's freaking
That's
white.
true. He has a point. That is fucking racist for people who say they don't see color. That's fucking bullshit.
We can disagree and still be friends. This guy supports Trump. I don't support Trump, but I respect his right to support who he wants.
Yes, friends demand better. We do have a Twitter handle. It is the Rad Left. I believe. Let me check the. Cause I think there's a.
It's my freedom.
I'll be honest. I just go on there and pretty much just retweet Cory Bush. That's pretty much my whole shtick on there. So. So it's at rad_left. If you want to find us on there. And actually, I'm probably going to be on Twitter a lot more because I actually got banned from Facebook. I got a 30-day ban for calling a Trumper an untrained ape with a hamster brain, and that got me 30-day ban. So I'll probably be on Twitter more, maybe a little bit more active. So. And yeah, I'm not sure what's with the metrics on Twitch and YouTube. I feel like they're really inaccurate.
This is unity right here.
This is unity. Like, he's are you a Democrat?
No, I'm actually a libertarian.
Okay.
No, I actually hate poor people, but I like to smoke weed. This is unity, because you're black and we're not racist.
I don't care what you think. I just, like, I'm going to stand for my truth.
I don't care what you think. This is unity.
America lost.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Former George W. Bush appointees for Biden. Wait. Come back here. Come back here. What? Okay. Look at this shit. Rewind. Loop! Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy right here. This fucking patriot. What? Gun? Is that a BB gun? What is that? Dude, that is...
Felt like a real moment.
I don't care about people's politics, man. We are all
What is that?
here
Oh,
shit.
it's longer. I thought it was shorter.
Yeah.
Alright, that might be legit.
You catch those ladies calling us all kinds of names?
Yeah, I got some.
Alright, never mind. But he still looks dumb in his tricorn hat.
Honestly, it seems like some people are kind of into the idea.
More like tricorny.
Some people are.
Some of them just don't want to hear it. You know?
What is going on YouTube? Any good time videos on there? How do I do this? I don't know how technology works. Isn't there a button that just says live videos? Thought there was. Trending. News. Oh, right there. Derp.
Why Jesus called a man a fool. King defines foolishness.
But when you started Lincoln Center, many
Da. What are these jabronis talking about?
Yeah, no. I was getting the I Can't Breathe patch on.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Do you have the patch that says I Can't Breathe?
I remember. You were one of them? I was out here through the whole fucking summer, man. I was homeless at that time.
Awesome, thank you.
Did you get everything?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that she thought there's no BLM. Yep. Look at the guy with the flag.
There's no such thing as BLM with that flag. And then she, I was like, okay.
There's no such thing as BLM.
I said, then how do you get in? I said, you gotta
Protest like
protest photography. And I said, oh,
especially considering violence. Right.
yeah. I was like, okay.
Beautiful.
It's like these guys are not proud. I'm not real worried. These guys are great.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm sure people are gonna figure it out anyway. We got like a whole fleet of people on Twitter trying to talk about it. They've been trying for like 3 months to figure out who I am. Really, they've only found one picture picture of me with my face uncovered. But I mean, they're gonna get around now. I will easily. I mean, there's bunches here. I'll try to see everything.
Anything in Raleigh? Nope, still nothing. See down in the little screen here, it's like a aerial view of the Capitol right now. Not too many people.
Absolutely.
Protest against election results. I love the bad faith comparison between Black Lives Matter and these stupid let's reverse the vote protests.
Yeah, I mean, I know for the group of guys
like, my God. We're saying, hey, maybe stop killing unarmed black people in cold blood on the streets, and their response is, fuck you. All lives matter. But you know what? You know what does justify violence?
Thank you. You too.
My guy didn't win. My team is losing. And I can't lose because I'm white. And I'm
Have you
white.
been happy with the way that law
I get
enforcement
whatever
has
I
been
want.
acting here so far?
Yeah. They seem respectful.
We try to work and make sure that there's a good relationship, so that way, anytime that we come down here for protests or rallies or anything like that, we're not typically going to be the ones that will be looked at for instigating or starting anything, because we're not down here to instigate or start anything. So
No, just,
You can't
walking
really
around
say
with
we're here
an
for unity and then
AR-15.
exclude a whole group of people just because they're wearing blue. They're people behind those uniforms, just like we are people behind our masks too. So, we really just gotta remember that we're all humans. We all
The
have
problem
rights.
is, bro,
None of our rights
some humans
get
want to
to
kill
trump anybody
other
else's
humans.
rights.
That's the
Even if you're
fucking
a
problem.
politician, you don't get to. Your rights aren't more important than anybody else's rights.
My live stream doesn't back up?
Sorry? Oh, okay.
So you said the interview from last night's already off of YouTube.
No. It was so I'm live right now on an app that does Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and apparently like roughly 45 minutes in, YouTube took it down. But I believe I'm still live on Facebook and Twitter, and I assume the interview is still up, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, and there's not been a scrap of violence here.
Yeah, no.
Obviously, it's only 2 p.m.
YouTube
Calm
sometimes
down.
cites this policy that says you can't show the transporting or handling of firearms live.
Yeah.
Their idea is basically that they don't want someone to get shot on a live stream, but there's a difference between someone strapping a GoPro on and committing a crime versus I'm at an armed rally. Nobody's trying to whatever.
Yeah, I really gotta watch that too.
I think we should see
Twitch
this
will
to
kick
the
me
end.
off.
I mean,
If
they're
there's
gonna go back
if
and
there's a
no
snuff.
possible way I can drive 8 hours.
But I also have
logistically,
no
I was
followers,
saying,
so
also I can't drive in the
it doesn't
night,
really matter.
this much in the night, completely. I'm just telling you, it's a choice we gotta make. I physically can't do that.
Okay. I suppose I could drive part of the way. Would it
So
help?
we're gonna get in at midnight.
If it allows us to see the whole thing. It is your car. I'm not if you're sort of vetoing it, we could go. But I think it's dangerous to leave before a thing ends.
What's happened? There's nothing happening.
Well, their idea was to reconvene their rally and then end it. So at some point, there's going to be some we're wrapping up speech. They had originally said their intention was about 4 hours. We're 2 hours 43 right now. To be totally honest, my guess is that they're going to cut short faster than that. I mean, people are leaving, but I mean, there will be some like more solid like this is over point, and I tend not to try to like
see if there's anything going on in Washington.
I feel like shit if something happens after we leave.
Okay, a little bit longer. I may go to the car.
Yeah, of course. For sure.
I would never take you that. You guys
But even if you know your rights.
But, and like the BLM community, Casey Goodson Jr. had a valid CCW. I don't care if you saw him with a gun or not. He was legally carrying a firearm, and he was gunned down for it. You see that happening to me here today?
But the thing about that is like, okay, if we can get the cops to be charged the exact same way we would get charged, to get rid of their qualified immunity, okay, it would be just fine. Like right now, any one of them cops, right now, shoot me in the face point blank, I'll fall down dead. They're not going to jail. We know this. We know this for a fact. We've all seen it happen. They are not going to jail.
They're not going to jail.
Let me walk over there and shoot one in the face. I'm going underneath the jail, most likely going to get the death penalty.
Right.
And that's the problem that we have. Like there's certain
You won't even make
places,
it to
certain
fucking
certain
court,
people
dude.
Get certain privileges, and we all don't get treated the same when we're all supposed to be the same. And that's what causes that issue. That's what caused that riptide in between us. It's like, okay, well, they going out here doing this, but if I go out here and just do this little, not saying that I'm a criminal, but if I happen to go out and do the exact same thing, how come I'm getting charged more than what they get charged? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just based off of like a personal experience. Like, I got pulled over for an improper lane change, okay? And they're trying to charge me with a felony. All because I was a part of an organization that was trying to stand up for black rights. Everybody's freedom rights.
Jesus fucking Christ. Racist as hell this chat is.
Like, it's
Fuck.
literally on video. You can hear the Chinese cop chambering the weapon. He grabbed
Black supremacy. Get the
grabbed
fuck.
magazine, popped it up in there. For whatever reason, I don't know why he did that. He got it right here on my phone.
Holy shit,
because they tried to say
Jesus
that I had
matters.
to go cock
Hashtag
in
Jesus
the
matters.
go.
Fucking Christ.
You have that improper transfer.
No, listen. Okay, so it's like, when I don't have a CCW, okay, but I still know my Second Amendment rights. Okay, when you go to sit there and walk around, you can openly carry out here in Ohio, as long as you don't have one in the head. Okay, when you go to transfer your weapon, okay, you need to have it all separated to where you can't just sit there and grab it trying to make something happen. Okay, I sat there and had the AR-15 in the back seat, magazine in the glove compartment box. Okay, and after that, ammunition in the trunk. It was all separated, so I would have had to get out the car to make anything happen to begin with, anyway. So it's like, and they just took everything. They did.
You didn't say you had the video that makes the sound. That the sound comes on.
Yeah, that the sound comes on. And the thing that I'd like to have would just be would have the dash cam footage of the cop, the Chinese cop, actually being up there messing with them. Like, because when we got to the garage, okay, the cop doesn't pull the weapon out of the back of their car, out of their cruiser, and the bullet's hanging out the side like this. And they're trying to say I had it chambered, cocked, ready, aimed, ready to go. Then he tried to sit there and try to tell me in the interrogation room. He's like, well, look, this is maybe what happened. Okay, maybe you were trying to dechamber it, or maybe you were moving too fast. Can you say that happened? I was like, you and I both.
Invitations out.
Which is still, like, why are you it's unfortunate he couldn't be Wilson all the way around.
Let's see what's going on Twitter. Protest. Trump smokes mint. That's pretty funny. This guy brought a Nerf gun. Here's Salem. 30 minutes ago, 5 Boogaloo boys. It says disarm the government. Hey, I agree with that. See, this is the thing about the Boogaloo boys, all right? They're infiltrators. They like when I marched against a anti-mask, pro-Trump rally down here. Man, this is back late summer. They like started marching with us. Said they were like protecting us or whatever. I mean, none of us were like cool, but it's kind of their whole shtick. But guarantee when the shooting starts, the Boogaloos will start looting. I don't know. I didn't really have an end to that.
There's been a lot of great dialogue from far left to far right, and it's just there to help kind of build the community. It's not specifically a march on like storming the state house. Like that's not what today was about at all. That is not at all what today is about.
What's today about?
A lot of mainstream media and even our own government pushed that that's what today was about, and it's not. This has been planned for months, even before November's election. This day was planned to do this same thing.
What is it? Nobody has said what this is about yet, except for that one weirdo who said it was about unity.
Each other in order to help people realize that at the end of the day,
We came here to unify, put aside the violence. That's why we brought our guns.
And we want liberty and freedom.
Oh my God! And justice for all.
People just want to be left alone to be able to be free.
What does that mean? You're here bothering people.
A waste of tax money, really. This is a peaceful protest, which we have demonstrated.
What are you protesting?
There hasn't been a single fight. There hasn't been a single act of violence.
Nobody cares.
It's just been words and communication. And this here, there's no reason for it. There's no reason. There's no reason to be wasting millions of our taxpayer dollars for a unity protest. It's a unity rally. It's here to just bring people together so they can have a platform to speak
about
their
what?
grievances and their thoughts and opinions and their ideas.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sounds like a bunch of horse shit to me.
You guys with anybody or just on your own? Awesome.
We're just here for LARP Fest 2021. Unity LARP Fest.
Alright, so I had intended to stay basically until everybody left, but at this point, rather than it being kind of like a set leaving time, people have kind of been fizzling out for a while. And so I think, as the snow is kind of increasing and we've got an 8-hour drive ahead, I am going to wrap the live stream here. I'll be on field probably for a couple more minutes in case anything happens before I head out, but otherwise I'm going to be heading out and I will be filming a similar demonstration in Richmond tomorrow. So, as always, like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. Thank you for sticking with.
Cool. Well, no blood today. Well, looks like it might just fizzle out today. Of course, I'm well prepared for this one. On the fucking 6th, I was blissfully unaware of what was going down for a bit. See what else is going on. Yeah, looks like there's like no live videos anymore on Facebook. It's this one. Weak. Your LARP is weak. You're in Portland. A couple are wearing Hawaiian shirts, an indicator of Boogaloo sensibilities, but they introduce themselves as Liberty Boys. One identifies himself as Ace. He says libertarian philosophy is the closest political philosophy to what he believes, but it's not all-encompassing. What is up with libertarians? What is up? Is there, I don't know Twitter at all. Is there a way to search for live videos on Twitter? Videos. Can you live stream to Twitter? God damn you, Matt Gates. I fucking hate you. So Vienna, an anti-lockdown. Well, at least I know it's not localized to America only. Oh boy. So this is a truck carrying corona vaccines was blocked at Bardhaman due to protests by Jamiat Ulema-e-Hind, West Bengal, Mantri. Siddhikwala Chaudhuri is the head of Jamiat Ulema-e-Hind in Bengal. I butchered all of that. But my goodness, the whole world is going insane. My goodness. This is the Belarusians. They never stop their peaceful protests even when it's negative 25 degrees outside. Morning or evening, summer or winter, weekdays or weekends, people are always fighting for democracy and freedom. They demand nonviolence, the release of political prisoners, and new free and fair elections. Meanwhile, here in Ohio and in a lot of other states in the U.S., we have people protesting against free and fair elections, demanding that their magnanimous leader, Trump, be installed against the wishes of the people. What's the spicy news today? What's going on? So apparently Trump won't get his requested grand exit from Washington after the Pentagon denies the president's request for a military-style farewell parade. Yeah, dude. You think you're going to get a parade after that? Good God. The fucking cojones on this motherfucker. Yeah, Betty White is 99. What a lad. What a lass. Whoa. Shots fired. Lincoln Project accuses Trump allies of Jim Crow racism. Get fucked. Nikki Haley says, time to face the harsh reality. Socialist Bernie Sanders will become the chairman of the Senate Budget Committee. He has vowed to use his position to enact his progressive agenda on healthcare, climate, infrastructure spending, and cutting defense spending. Dude, like, none of that sounds bad to me, one iota. I just don't understand it. It literally sounds to me like somebody being like, the bastard cuddly teddy bear wants to give ice cream, free hugs, and smiles to people who are sad. Oh boy. So, not a whole lot going on today. Sorry this isn't more exciting. I mean, I guess that's good. We legit don't want, you know, more dead people for sure. But, you know, I mean, I would like to see some storming of capitals. Absolutely I would. I'm not even going to be ashamed to say that. I definitely want to see that. Right or left. Yeah, fuck the capitals. I prefer lowercase.
Hello, cat.
Videos. Alright guys, well I was gonna try and stick through this to see if anything happened, but honestly it's looking pretty dead. Just because it's a shitty day out, or everybody's like, holy shit, most of those people, at least the major players that stormed the Capitol on the 6th, all got fucking arrested and turned in by their friends and family to the FBI, and they're probably gonna be facing stiff consequences for that. So, yeah, I don't know if things start popping off. I might pop back on here, but things are looking pretty slow. But hey, Demand Better, thanks for popping on here and commenting some and checking us out. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the flip side. We might have an actual legit episode coming up, probably sometime this week. We kind of skipped last week just because of it's just been kind of hectic. So, but yeah, it was good hanging out with you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.